All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Locker Room Talk with Chris and Michael. Tuning in live right here. Back with my guy. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Chris? How's it going?
Another day, man. Another week. A lot of stuff happened, especially in the NFL world. So it's gonna be a good episode, man.
You could just, the amount of things that happen, in a week since we last recorded, bro, is just, you know, from off off the field issues to what's going on with teams, in the NFL. I'm excited, bro. It was a good week.
Yes, sir. Another exciting week of NFL. We're about halfway through the season. I know it's been a very NFL heavy podcast so far, but I mean, this is one of our favorite sports. So got to keep going, keep rolling. Let's dive into it. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, man. So I want to start with the Henry Rugg situation coming out of Vegas. Unfortunately, the passing of a woman. He was involved in a DUI car crash. Um, that's just unfortunate event. I mean, what were your initial thoughts? I mean, I know everyone's thoughts are, when you see the death, it's serious. But what was like your initial reaction?
I think what's worse, bro, is that, the DUI, under the influence.
Yeah.
And, if it was just maybe a crash, maybe they were just speeding and it was an accident, you could say that, right? But I mean, we can essentially say this is the end of Henry Ruggs' career.
Yeah.
Essentially, this is it. You know, um, it sucks for him. R.I.P. to the woman who passed away
Mm-hmm.
and her family. Uh, but that's tough, bro. I mean, if we're just sticking to the Henry Ruggs situation, I mean, he was a up and coming wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
One of the I thought he was pretty. He was pretty much the one who I was looking for besides Darren Waller on
Yeah.
that Raider team. Um, but I'm looking now at a bigger situation, bro. It's like now you can input. Wow, was it really a good idea putting a football team in Las Vegas, a professional team in Las Vegas,
Right.
where it's a party city, a lot of alcohol, you know, and then you have these players who are famous, have a lot of money, you know, maybe some people think they can get away with things, but this is just horrible, man. This is just it's uh it's a tragedy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Real unfortunate event. That was one of like the next things I was going to get into is, talking about, I was something that I did see a lot over social media and, on ESPN, stuff like that. Was it a mistake to put that team in Vegas? Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence about that because, I mean, we saw what happened with
Right.
being in Vegas, but at the same time, it's the same. Like whether if you're in Miami, a big city like that
True.
with a lot of nightlife,
True.
San Francisco, just those big, New York. They have,
New York.
not a lot of nightlife. You can even bring up Atlanta.
Woo.
So I feel like, of course, Vegas is the one that's known for like the party scene, but
Right.
realistically, that can happen with any player on any given day in any city.
That's true. I
And
mean,
like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't heard anything from the other sports teams that are in Vegas of anything like serious. Like, obviously, no deaths involved, but like, has there been any DUIs or anything?
I,
Like with the basketball or hockey?
I mean, not that I know with the Las Vegas Aces. I haven't heard anything there. Same with the Knights. Um, I haven't, I'm even putting like I did my research on was there any beef with the Las Vegas Lights? That USL soccer team. They got is there have they ever had any situations or issues, or maybe even the college, the UNLV Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a situation? But I haven't really heard much. This one kind of stands out because there's a death, and it's the DUI, man. Like that's just
Yeah.
like I understand if they would have had an accident due to like maybe it was a speeding or it was just a freak accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the per and she and the woman passed, but they're gonna pin this on him, and he was intoxicated, DUI. Ugh. It just sucks, bro. It just sucks for him. And the Raiders were flying high, man.
They're on a roll.
If it's not one thing, it's another thing for that organization. Starting with John Gruden, now this. Now, do you think this will affect the Raiders? Not just the Raiders' offense, but the organization.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a toll on them definitely, because I mean, like we said, he was up and coming. He's still fairly young. He's year three, so I know he was receiving a lot of criticism where people were, borderline saying, "Oh, is he a bust?" Because he was a first round pick, came out of Alabama. But
Right.
I didn't realize it until today. Yes, this is his third year, but he's still only 22 years old. He's fairly young, learning the
Child.
system. Had to up and move to Vegas. The whole Gruden scandal. Um, I think it's going to take a toll on the Raiders offense and the organization. Hopefully not to the point where it just, plummets the Raiders, but it's got to be tough, man. It's one of your guys that you're in there every day with. I know that was one of Derek Carr's favorites,
Target.
targets to work out with in the offseason, along with Zay Jones. So it's tough, man. I feel like it's definitely going to take a toll, especially chemistry wise in
Yeah,
that locker room.
especially chemistry, because then we don't know. Uh, you know, you know, the week before their bye week, Darren Waller wasn't even suited up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to, keep a close eye on the Raiders. What are their options? Um, it just sucks, man, because I'm rooting for the Raiders. I want them to be good and do good in that division. Um, but this is just a hard blow. It's a hard blow to the team morale.
Yeah.
It wasn't even an injury, bro. It's just, bro, like off field incident. I don't know. Let's see we're gonna see what happens going forward. But what do you think
Yeah.
is gonna happen to him?
I mean, I would think he's going to have to do some time. I know they said based on like the laws in Nevada, it's could be anywhere from 2 to like 20 years. But I know they were saying I just read like an article really brief, so I don't know all the details, but they were saying that his lawyers are already saying that he wasn't intoxicated enough to be impaired to drive home, so that he was just impaired on the scene because of the accident he just got into.
Got it. He was like Ring, like
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
So I mean,
Well,
we don't know the truth yet. I mean, I don't want to say like, point the fingers at him. Like, what if it's true he wasn't that intoxicated? But I feel like at this point, why even take the chance, bro? If you're out at a bar or at a club and you're driving, why get behind the wheel?
and that's where you put in, the age factor, right? If say you're working, man. I get it. You want your day, unwind day, but just do that at home. Just do
Mm-hmm.
that at home. You're in mid season.
Yeah.
I get it if it was like an off season thing and you're out at a bar or something, but you're in season right now. Like you're literally going out there week in and week out. Every Sunday you're playing. How hard is it just to, like, if you want to drink, just drink at the crib. You got the money to bring the party to you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just tough, man. It sucks. I'm pretty sure he's regretting that decision he made. But damn, man, that's a blow to the Raiders organization.
Yeah. And I was hearing too that he was like where the crash took place. I'm not sure how far he was like from where he took off from, but the crash took place less than 2 miles from his home.
Wow, less than 2 miles from his home.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, that's tough.
And
That's tough.
also another thing, well, of course, everyone is like just as a human in general, it's like why drive? You can get an Uber, you can get a taxi anywhere, but especially in Vegas, I haven't heard people saying like it's Vegas, bro. Like if it was really, you could have walked home if you're that impaired.
Exactly.
Because it's Vegas. Everyone walks everywhere. But not only that, I've seen Kenny King, who covers the Raiders too.
Yeah.
He was saying that what's even more frustrating is that the league has a system in place to avoid things like this. So anyone who is involved in the organization in the NFL, doesn't matter if you're a freaking water boy, if you're Roger Goodell, if you're a player, you're a coach, anything,
Mm-hmm.
they have a system set up where you can call and get a ride to wherever you want, whenever you want.
Really?
Yeah. So he obviously didn't utilize that at all.
Damn. That's just
Frustrating.
that's just bad decision making on his end.
And it's like, like I said, I think age comes into play too, because like I said, he's only 22. You kind of think you're invincible when you're that young. I
I
don't know,
mean,
man.
think about it, man. You mentioned it, 2 to 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Say they give him the max, right? 20 years. He's gonna get out 42 years old. His career has left him in the
Long,
dust, bro.
long
Long
gone.
gone. Damn. Well, we got to see what happens with him, man. I mean, we're gonna
I,
keep our eye
I
close.
think his career is done already.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Whether it's
It's one thing is if you're in a DUI, you get in a crash, someone's injured or no one's injured, but damages, but someone died, bro.
yeah, someone died,
Yeah, it's brutal.
and the family's probably gonna go after him. They're probably gonna
Mm-hmm.
be like, hey, I want max penalty. He murdered, like
Mm-hmm.
when they start throwing those type of words around, oof, it's tough, bro.
Yeah, people, and that's why they're saying that I'm waiting for the results to come out because they were already talking about if he wasn't impaired enough to drive or to be driving, that the lawyer's going to try and get it down to like vehicular manslaughter, which would be lesser of a sentence.
Damn,
But if he was drunk driving, bro, it's felony time right there.
felony time. Damn,
And
bro.
stepping back into like on the field things, like you said, do you have any replacements? I know Zay Jones is like their other target. With Darren Waller being out, Zay Jones is probably their next big guy. I know we've seen flashes of Brian Edwards. We know what Hunter Renfro can do. Um, do you think there's anyone else that comes to mind that maybe they can? I know trade deadline's gone, but maybe like someone who gets released or free agent. Any names out there that come to
I
mind?
mean, I guess you can pick up someone similar who just went on today, Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, did he get moved?
So he got released by the Rams today.
Ooh,
But I would even take him on the Niners. But I'm just
yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he's very similar to kind of what Ruggs was doing. Yeah, he's a little on the older side. He can maybe bring a vet presence to the locker room. But at the moment, that's who I can think of right now. What about you?
Yeah, that's really. I mean, I didn't know he got moved, so I was on the leaning towards like there's really no one out there. Someone that came to mind that wanted to be moved but that was not moved was Odell.
Mm,
But Deshaun Jackson would be a really good move because I know he had told the Rams organization he wants to be traded or released to try and get a fresh start somewhere else since it wasn't working out in LA. But I didn't hear that he was released today, so that's a
yeah,
good option for them.
yeah. So he got released today, and I think that would be a huge option. And it's kind of like you're swapping the same piece in. Rugs out, in comes Deshaun Jackson, pretty similar. Don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you train your body well, like Deshaun does, he can be up to speed, up to par. Maybe not as fast as Ruggs, but he can definitely bring that deep ball presence that Carr likes to hit. He would
Yes,
hit Ruggs too, and Deshaun Jackson I think would be a perfect fit for that team right now.
that's a huge weapon, especially late in the games. That's when they were looking for Ruggs to go over the top. So, uh, you know, situation we're gonna have to keep our eye on both. On the field with replacements possibly, and off the field with what's going to be going on with Ruggs.
Definitely. I mean, it's for sure going to be on the morning talk shows tomorrow. I mean, we're already talking about it tonight, right? The news came out tonight. Pretty sure we'll see the same news, maybe more information in the talk shows tomorrow on sports shows. So we'll keep an eye on it and maybe touch on it next week to see what happens.
Yes, sir. Speaking of, I know we kind of touched base on like on the moves. We brought up the Rams. Another big deal yesterday. Von Miller traded to the Rams for a 6th round pick, I think.
I think it's a 3rd and 6, right? Something like that. They don't give a shit. They
The
don't
rich,
care.
the rich get richer, bro.
They don't care, bro.
Oh,
What
all
are your
right.
thoughts on it?
I kudos to the Rams. I want one thing that I remember once Sean McVay took over. They made a couple moves, when they brought in Aqib Talib, Marcus
Hmm.
Peters, all those big name guys already that were getting, flashy names.
Right.
Um, People were saying they were trading away all these picks. I remember the media, Stephen A's, the Teddy Bruschi's, all those guys that are on NFL talk shows every day were saying, oh yeah, they can enjoy it now, but in 2 to 3 years, they're screwed. They don't have no
Right.
picks. They're not going to
Right.
rebuild for the future. Bro,
Right.
they're in year 5, bro, with Sean McVay, and he's yet to have a losing season.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they've pretty much been in the playoffs.
I think
If not
almost
every
every
five
year.
years, at least 4 out of the 5 in the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs. Go back to that. You can even go back to that Super Bowl run where they lost to the Pats. Um, they got a good team. Like they're not afraid to spend. I think it's like bringing in those type of players. They're not afraid to win. They're always competing. They're not worried about the draft because in the end, bro, we talked about it earlier. In our chat. Um, some first rounders end up being busts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're busts. You end up finding good diamonds in the rough in like the fourth, fifth, sixth rounds, bro. Seventh rounders. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
find some good players down there that you don't even know. I mean, just look at the Niners situation with Elijah Mitchell. He's a sixth rounder, and he's looking pretty good for the Niners.
Look at George
So
Kittle.
just look at George Kittle, Fred Warner. You know, I know of course you're speaking just Niners, but you know, look at the big names. Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady. They're
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. There's deep, you know, gems in the back, and you know, I feel like if you're a good team, good organization, you can essentially make any player good, bro.
Right.
If not great, good, bro. You know, you can make them good, and I feel like that's what the Rams are doing. They're giving away these early draft picks. You're giving away these early draft picks. You know, essentially, they're going to end up with some, you know, old the late round draft picks. But they're bringing in good players. I mean, now we can talk about if Von Miller is um, we can talk about his age, injury prone. But I mean, he's going to compete with Aaron Donald, bro, in that front four.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a smart pickup. I know he has been battling injuries, over the last couple of years, but
Right.
when healthy, man, one of the game's best coming off the edge. Man, already you got Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey.
Hamzy.
Those are the big three. What's the other guy that they signed from the Bears? It's not Fowler. What is his name?
Isn't it Fowler?
No, Fowler. Is it Fowler?
I think it's Fowler Jr.
No, he went to the Jags, I think. Who was it? Let me see. Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd.
Oh, Leonard Floyd.
So that's a big four right there in the defense, right there already.
They're
And then,
stacked, bro. They're a good team.
bro, I was looking at their. I went through their. It's like the top. Let's say like their 10 best players. So the four we just named. You
Right.
got Stafford. You
Okay.
got Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup.
You
He's a
got
leading wide receiver.
Robert Woods scoring touchdowns. So it was like 10 players. I think it was like 5 and 5 from offense, 5 and defensive.
Higby.
It was Higbee. I went with not Henderson, the running back. So
Right.
I did one like their top, like their skill players,
Right.
offense and defense. Overall cap hit for this year alone is about 100 million, but their total compensation for their full contracts
Yeah.
almost 800 million, bro.
Wow. Almost $1 billion, bro.
Yeah, in like 10 players.
But I mean, I guess if they win the ship, I guess it pays off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it kind of just X's that out.
Even if they don't win the chip, I mean, in most cases, people would consider it a bust. Be like, oh, like we've heard it before with the Dodgers. Like, oh, you have one of the highest payrolls. The Yankees have one of the highest payrolls. For what? You're not winning. But you're competing every year for that chance.
And that's what people want to see from the fans, bro.
From the fans. Yeah, they're bringing in revenue by competing. They got the new state of the art stadium.
Oh, best stadium in football, bro.
I'm sure the tickets are crazy. I'm sure the jerseys are selling on offense and defense, and especially I think of how many Von Miller jerseys are going to sell now.
A lot, bro.
You know what I mean? So the Rams are set. I think it's smart. I feel like if you're bringing up that topic of what are you spending that money for to not win, one, you're either a hater whose team is not winning and is never going to have that money,
Right.
or two, you just don't know sports.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. It's facts. Now, I was hearing this in other shows. I was listening to Bonte, Abanta and Shasky on the roast. They asked Shasky because Shasky wears his emotions on the sleeve. He wears his colors on the sleeve. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
They asked him, "Do you like how the Niners are running their organization? Where they emphasizing on the draft picks and this and that." And he said, "Yeah, I like it." But he also mentioned, "Well, I would like to compete every season. Of course, you want to compete, bro. Like you said, even if you don't win,
Mm-hmm.
at least you made it into the playoffs. At least you're part of the best 8 teams in the NFC."
Yeah.
You want to be in there. You want to be in the mix. You want to be, and then say market wise, people are going to go to the stadium. They're going to buy jerseys. They're going to consume as
Mm-hmm.
long as you're winning and as long as you get to play another week, bro, people are gonna go watch you.
Yep.
You know, and I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's a good trade. I'm a little spectacle on his age and the injuries, but I mean, if he can stay healthy, man, stay athletic and healthy. I mean, they're gonna be and we see them in 2 weeks, so they're gonna be a mess, bro. They're gonna be a good mess.
When it comes to health, let's say he's battling, injuries and he's not 100% every week, even 50% Von Miller
Yeah,
to get you in there and get you snaps. He could kind of be like a D Ford. I think the Niners were hoping and Niners fans were hoping D Ford could be an every down edge rusher. And
right.
we're seeing even this year where they said he's looked really good in the offseason, ramping up for the season, but he's not playing every down. But those downs that he's in there, he's making a difference. And that's what something Von Miller can be.
It's kind of like, yeah, you just mentioned it. Even if it's 50%, bro, it's the name. Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit. Hey, you're gonna at least attract one, if not two linemen, one lineman, and the running back. Like,
Yep.
he's like, hey, Von Miller's on this side. Just even if he's not 50, even if he's at only 50%,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna draw that attention, open up lanes for your boy Aaron Donald, bro, and Leonard Floyd. It's crazy, bro. They're scary good.
Yeah, man. They're just an organization that is willing to do whatever it is. Like I said, they remind me a lot of the Warriors, where their owners are willing to spend money to compete.
What's the phrase people use?
Scared money don't make money.
Scared money don't make money, bro. That's
And
the saying.
and that's what we're seeing with Niners. I mean, like you said, to say that you're one of the best 8 teams in the NFC year in and year out, the Niners can be that, bro. They should be that.
And
Even with the team they have now, they should be that.
and it's crazy, because we started this podcast a little over a year ago, right? Because we wanted to give more exposure to the NFC West teams, especially the Niners, because we don't see them on the morning talk shows that much, or the late night talk shows that much. But there's a reason why they're not being talked about, right? Because they're not winning, they're not competing, they're not up there with the Green Bay Packers, they're not up there with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with the Los Angeles Rams,
Yep.
with the Saints, and with the Cardinals. Teams who win out or have winning seasons every year, they're gonna get talked about over and over. And if the Niners only had a one season, like was that 2019 when we went to the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
we were if I remember, bro, because I watch this shit every day. Every morning I'm watching these
Yep.
shows, right? We were on that show every morning, bro. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp,
Mm-hmm.
your boy Skip Bayless, even Max Kellerman, all these guys. What else? What's the other show? NFL Live. Niners were always on that, especially in 2019.
Good
After that,
morning.
bro,
Good morning football. All these
Good Morning
shows.
Football, like we were relevant, and I'm like, oh, dude, we're talking about the Niners for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I get a little glimpse, bro, I'm like, oh, they're talking about the Niners. I pay attention because that's
I
what
feel like
we
it's
gotta.
always in the negative light.
It's always in the
Always.
negative light, bro.
But
Nothing
then
positive.
then again, though, they're from the Bay Area. I feel like mainstream media hates on a lot of Bay Area teams.
Oh, absolutely.
I know I saw it when the Giants were winning, in those 3 World Series titles. I feel like they were always kind of throwing shade towards the Giants.
Always, always, bro. If it's not like, for example, LA, like I'm surprised, bro, how much coverage the Packers get. Bro. I get it; they got Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah,
but bro, a team from Wisconsin, come
I
on,
know. Yep.
year in, year out, bro, year in, year
Hmm.
out.
It's Aaron Rodgers, really. That's what
It's
all it is.
Aaron Rodgers, bro. It's the Saints. I'm like, come on, bro. Who cares? Talk about somebody else. Like talking about the Cardinals, I guess. Put some light on the NFC West, but they got. I know we got deviated from the Von Miller trade,
Yeah, yeah. But
but we'll bring it back, right? Overall, bro, that Von Miller trade, bro. It's good. Scared of money, don't make money, and the Rams are definitely in the profits for sure.
yeah, hats off to the Rams. They definitely they're in the running for sure. They're sitting at what, 7-1 now?
7-1
7-1,
with the Cards.
7-1. They're right up there. It's gonna be interesting down the stretch for the Rams. See what they do. See how far they go. I think this could be it. I think it's right now. It's looking like the Rams and the Packers
In the
NFC
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 Championship.
Championship. That's my guess right now. If I had to make a guess,
Yeah,
those two right there are the powerhouses of the NFC and maybe in the NFL.
yeah, I
You
think
know,
so too.
I don't really see any teams in the AFC making a push like that.
I mean, who's the best team in the NFC and AFC? I think it's the Raiders. I think the Raiders or the Bills are the best teams in the AFC
It
right
might,
now.
might be the Bills. Yeah, I mean the Bills could maybe give them a run, but
Yeah.
mm,
Who
when it
knows,
comes to when
bro?
it comes to star power, I
Yeah.
think I'm taking over. I'm taking Packers
The
or the Rams,
Rams,
bro.
definitely. Were you still on the trade talk? Were you shocked of any names that weren't traded
Yeah,
on the block
Odell
today?
Odell Beckham Jr., bro. I think it's kind of been a little bit of a shit show the past few days.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
with I mean he's been unhappy there for a while. I don't think him and Baker get along very much. You know, I think it's a chemistry thing. I feel like I want to know. I wish I could, have like a source that could break it down for me. Like, is it really Odell? Like, because they're saying like he's toxic. If he doesn't get
Right.
the ball, he's throwing a fit on the sideline, throwing his helmet and everything. But when he does get the ball thrown his way, he's not doing anything. So
Right.
I'm like, is it the fact that he is toxic and they're like forcing the ball to him and it's not working, or is it he's just not part of their game plan? Like, does Stefanski not think Odell is what he thought he was going to be when he came to Cleveland?
I think everything that you mentioned, and I try to break it down myself too. I'm like, okay. Also, take a look. How many times are out of how many seasons since Odell's been there has he been injured? Right.
Yeah,
And that with him being injured, he can't participate in practice. He can't build rapport with the quarterback. So maybe Baker feels more comfortable throwing to Peoples Jones or um, who's the other? There's some other guy in there. Maybe Njoku. There's some other guys in there.
but you
Maybe
got Jarvis Landry,
you got Jarvis Landry,
you got
who
Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper, who these guys are. They're in practice. They're catching balls with Baker. Building that chemistry, that rapport. Um, and then when Baker comes in, when Odell comes in, he'll probably play a couple games and then he gets hurt.
Yeah,
So Baker then he can't throw to him because he's hurt, right? So when he finally comes back, if I'm Baker, I'm like, okay. I know, for example, I know People Jones is gonna run this route, and I know I can throw it to him because he's always catches it, or I can throw it to Hooper because we're always doing this in practice. Same with Njoku, right? Or same with the running backs. But now I'm like, okay, Odell's in, Odell's in. Let's see if he can hit this route that we did in practice, and they don't, right? They're like you said, they force it to him because it's Odell.
yeah, that chemistry.
So who's really at fault here? Is it the coaching staff for not getting them prepared, or is it Odell who's toxic? I don't know, man. Um, the friction I think is getting, you know, more friction, and it's not going to end well, especially with the record right now. I thought the Browns were going to be 7-1 at this point.
Yeah. I was telling I have someone at work who is, they're from Cleveland, they're a Browns fan.
Mm-hmm.
And, he was kind of running his mouth a little bit like, ooh, like your Niners ain't going to do nothing this year. It's all about the Browns. And I was telling him, like, hey, man, you know what? I think you're right. Like, this is the year that the Browns take off. I'm not Super Bowl guaranteed, but tell him, like, if the Browns don't win the division this year, there's something wrong.
Oh yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and I do think that it does have a lot to do with Baker as well, though.
Okay.
I know I feel like he is not the quarterback that the media wants him to be. I get it. Stefanski wants to run the offense similar to the way Kyle runs it in San Francisco with a lot of
Mm-hmm.
play action, bootleg and stuff. I get it. But I just don't think Baker is that guy to be able to I don't think he's athletic enough to consistently be on the rollout and making big time throws.
Like
As
a
as
like a
as you
Mahomes,
as you see Mahomes, you see Josh Allen doing it, you see
right?
Justin Herbert doing it. I don't think Baker's that guy. I think he's more of a pocket passer.
You think so?
Of
He does it
course,
like,
of course,
yeah.
he is athletic enough and quick enough to extend the play when needed. But I just don't think he's that guy that they hope for him to be.
So if you're the Browns GM and you're talking to Stefanski, bro, and say this season it tanks, it's just bad. Like you just lose. You have your players, you have your star players on, and you still lose, bro. And you lose out to the Bengals, bro. Like really, what do you do? Do you move on from the wide receiver core that you have right now, or do you move on from Baker? What would you do?
I don't think it's necessarily the wide receiver core in its entirety. I think at this point it's Baker. Maybe you move him and get some more pieces. Maybe you get another wide receiver,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you get some reinforcements on the offensive line. Um, I don't think. I think the answer long term is to get rid of Odell,
Yeah.
to kind of like get rid of this distraction that's in the media. Whether it's him or not, it's not going to work. I don't think you need to get rid of Baker, but I
Right.
feel like maybe, like I said, they need to realize his strengths and his
Yeah.
weaknesses. Because I've seen a lot of times like when the Browns, like last season too, especially when when they're on in the mornings on
Yeah.
national television. And I'm watching them, like I see this design play, and you see Odell like wide open, like on the sideline. He's like screaming for it by himself, nobody around him, and
Right.
Baker's rolling out and sees him and like tries to throw it. He like overthrows it way over his
Yeah.
head. Or I just don't think Baker is that guy to get that done.
That's right. Interesting,
So
bro.
I don't think they need like absolutely need to move on from either of them. But I think if I'm the GM, your chances are better with keeping Baker because you can change him into more, his strengths,
Yeah.
but you're not going to change Odell. You know what Odell is and you know what he wants to be, and
Right.
that's not going to change.
Right. Exactly. Interesting. Interesting information that's coming out of Cleveland, bro.
You think it's time to move on for Odell or
From
for the Browns,
Odell.
should I say? I know Odell wants out, but do you
Yeah.
think the Browns should move on?
I think if the negative is Odell always wanting to, I want out, I want out, I want out, I think that's the distraction you have to get rid of, right? And say you do get rid of Odell and then you do start winning, boom, that was the answer.
I mean, look, they were winning last year without him when he was hurt.
That's what I'm saying. So I think like you mentioned, I think the best option right now is you're better off winning with Baker than with Odell because if like you said Odell, we don't know what's gonna happen with him and if he's gonna be if he's gonna be the same Odell that we've seen in in New York.
I think Odell, what's best for Odell is he needs to go somewhere where he is the clear cut wide receiver one, the number one option. He needs to get that confidence back. I don't know. I know like you brought it up, where injuries could be an issue. I don't know if he's at that point where he's just injury prone, kind of like a Julio, how
Yeah,
he's in and out all the time. I hope not, but I feel like if Odell can stay healthy and stay on the field, he needs to be somewhere kind of like in New York where he was the number one guy.
mm-hmm.
Because he's going to get open. If you have a
Yeah,
quarterback and get him the ball, like Eli Manning was getting him the ball,
yep.
he's going to produce.
Boy, and would they definitely take him back in the Giants, bro?
Oh yeah, I think they would. I think they
Without a
definitely would.
doubt. Interesting.
I don't know, man. I think Odell. And did you hear what happened today with his dad? Supposedly. So so I saw something on Twitter. I don't know if it ended up being verified, whether it was real or Photoshop, but I saw that supposedly Odell had posted on his Instagram story like maybe this Baker thing won't work out with Cleveland.
Uh huh.
But I don't know. I would assume it's probably Photoshop because I didn't hear anything else from it.
I
But
saw I saw something with like LeBron and get Odell out of Cleveland or save
oh really?
rescue. Yeah, dude, it's
Damn.
I don't know where I seen this, bro, but yeah. Let me see. Maybe it's on ESPN. It was crazy, bro. I'm like, what the hell?
I saw LeBron tweeted that like, oh, Odell's gonna remind you guys like why he is who he is or something like that.
It was wild. I saw that. Oh yeah, right here. Um, Free OBJ is what LeBron tweeted. OBJ will show again why he's special. Wide receiver number one. Free OBJ.
Do you think that means get him out of there or like free him, like give him the ball?
I'm thinking maybe get him the more of the ball because he will show you again why he's special. Wide receiver number one. Wide receiver number one.
I mean, that's what he is, clear cut. I would
Yeah,
gladly take him on the Niners.
of course.
I
Um,
was hoping he would have came to us before he went to Cleveland, but
yeah.
no, what I was hinting at. So I saw supposedly his dad, Odell Beckham Sr.,
Uh huh.
had posted like a 12-minute video,
That's what I saw too. Yep.
yeah, of like Baker missing Odell on wide open throws.
Yep.
Things are getting ugly there, bro. In
There's
Cleveland.
there's some bad blood, bro, for sure, going on there.
But I feel like also too, like that's almost like Lavar-ish. Like, like let Odell handle it, bro. He's a grown man. I get it. Your frustrations. Like your son, his capabilities, his talent that he has. But let it go. Don't
Let it
don't do
go,
that.
bro.
Don't do that, bro. It's only gonna look negative on him in the end, and on
It,
Odell.
and right now it is looking negative,
Yeah.
right?
So
So we'll see, bro. It
yeah.
sucks, bro, because the Browns are a good team.
Browns are a team. I was rooting for the Browns last year. Still kind of rooting for them this year.
That's right.
Surprised. I think everyone was shocked with what Kevin Stefanski did last year in his
Yeah.
first year. We'll see. They're still alive. They're not out. So they're sitting at 4-4. They're in last in their division, but they're sitting at 500. So they still got a shot. I think they can definitely finish above Pittsburgh.
I think they can definitely finish above Pittsburgh, bro. I think the Pitts
Cincy is a tough one for
I think
them.
I think the Steelers are kind of like Saints, bro. This season,
Yes,
I'm like, bro,
yes.
you guys are not good. I don't know how you guys are winning these games, but you guys are definitely not good. You know what
They
I'm
don't
saying?
they don't they don't play anyone like not just keeping them afloat.
I
Their
feel like
defense is decent. Their defense.
it's wild, bro. Yeah.
Um, Speaking of Steelers though, were you shocked that with the whole Melvin Ingram move today? The Steelers traded Melvin Ingram to the Chiefs, bro.
Melvin Ingram to the
The,
the linebacker
yes, the one that came from the
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah, Steelers traded him to the Chiefs for a sixth-round pick in next year's draft.
Damn it, bro. Damn it. That's somebody who I would have liked to have on the Niners. Don't know his situation. Is he also injury prone or was he
Mm,
playing? Was he actively playing with the Steelers? He
yeah,
was, right? He
yeah.
was.
He's yeah, he's played in 6 games, starting one. He wasn't a starter.
That's a good pickup, bro. Because
Ten
I look.
tackles for a loss and a sack.
What position is Sorensen on the Chiefs? Is he a linebacker?
I think he's a safety.
Yeah, safety. Yeah, because he's been getting cooked all season, bro.
Their whole
And
defense has,
yeah,
bro.
their whole deal has been. So I think that's gonna be a good pickup for the Chiefs. But I don't think the well, actually that's the main problem is the Chiefs defense. But we'll get to the Chiefs. Um, Huge move, I think, a good move. Like I said, you said scared money don't make no money, and they went to go get I want
A
to say
playmaker.
a playmaker, elite level linebacker, to beef up that defense. They're struggling, bro, and they struggled against those Giants. If it wasn't for those Giants penalties, bro, the Giants probably would have won that game.
Yeah, rough, rough for the Chiefs.
Good move though. Good move though by the Chiefs though, picking up Ingram.
Real quick, while we're on the Steelers topic, did you see the whole rant with Mike Tomlin like last week about how they were asking him if he would ever go to like a college team because supposedly his seat's getting hot?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Do you
Oh,
do you think his time is up? Do you
no,
will no?
I don't think so. You know what?
Okay, it's
he's
probably
a
not. But do you
he's a
think it should be?
quarterback. No, 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 no. I don't think so. I think he's a quarterback. He's a good quarterback away from I think having a good team, bro. I think his wide receivers are good. He has Najee in the backfield. That O line is a little sus. Their defense is decent. I just think they're a good quarterback away from being back to those Steelers. What do you think? Don't tell me you think he's on the hot seat. Do not tell me you think he's
I
on the hot seat,
I
bro.
think so, bro. And I said this last year. You started 11-0 last year, bro. I get it. I get it. Big Ben, chalked, time to go,
Yeah.
retirement home. And I think I agree with you. One quarterback away from being a really solid team. But at the same time, bro, like I said, he's kind of like a Shanny. Like, yes, I mean, I
Uh,
know I get it.
okay.
Like Shanahan has, like I said, he's had a lot of losing seasons, and where Mike Tomlin is the opposite. But at the same time, if you're not bringing home the trophy, bro, what are you doing there?
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like we talked about with the Rams, the goal is to compete and at least give a chance every year.
right.
But I feel like how long do you give him? He's won a Super Bowl there. I get it.
Right.
Kudos to him, but he really hasn't done much since. I'm making the playoffs, but
So I'm gonna say no hot seat yet. I think I'm gonna say, and everybody's blaming this, right? They're saying Big Ben. He's older, retirement home. You gotta get him out of there. I'll give him a hot seat if I have a feeling that this might be Big Ben's last year. It should be, bro. It should be. From what I'm seeing, bro, you cannot even move in that pocket, bro.
But he hasn't been able to for a while.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, you come back this year, okay, I get it. But this has to be his last season, right? Say hypothetically, let's say this is his last season, and now Tomlinson can try to bring in his guy, a new guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's give him next season. Let's give him next
Who's
season.
the new guy going to be, though?
You know, it could either be
You go Haskins Jr.?
No, absolutely not.
If you have Haskins Jr. With the team they have now, you think it's different than with Ben?
I don't know, man. I think it's I don't think Haskins is a good quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I think you're probably gonna see in the same probably gonna get the same result, same production that Big Ben. I think you got to go in a different direction. Go out, get your guy, get your new franchise quarterback.
Drafting someone?
I mean, if it's a draft, you draft. If you trade for a quarterback, then you trade for your quarterback. But I don't know. I mean, do you have someone in mind who could go be traded to the Steelers as a quarterback?
Off the top of my head, no.
No, right?
I'm sure there's people out there, but just off the top of my head, I can't think of someone who is like, if they go to the Steelers, that's fit. Deshaun,
but we don't know what that situation is looking like. Would you think this team would be better with a Cam Newton on the team?
Definitely. And I honestly, I'm surprised the Cowboys didn't pick him up, bro. Like I get it. This is kind of off topic, but the Cowboys were able to win Sunday night with Cooper Rush out there. But if Cooper Rush loses that game, the talk is completely different, bro. Whereas why do you have Cooper Rush on here who doesn't do anything when you have Cam Newton sitting there? You know what I mean?
Right.
I think Cam could definitely be a fit for that squad.
I think Cam can be a fit for numerous squads at this point right now, bro.
I just don't think teams want to take that chance of distraction. People don't like it because he's going out there, he's dancing, he's having fun at practice. He's like Kendrick Bourne style player where he's always in a positive mood, smiling. Yeah. People don't like that, bro. People don't like that. They want
him to be serious. They want him to be the Russell Wilson of the team. I get it.
Yeah, but that's a good one though. I'll give you Cam Newton for now.
Cam Newton, I think, would be a good solution to that Steelers team because you have good playmakers on that team, bro. You have, I think Najee Harris is just as good as any other running back out there, bro, and can catch in the backfield. Mm-hmm. And then you have, you have Claypool, you have, Juju Smith-Schuster's hurt, but you have Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm thinking of another guy on that team.
Not much out there.
Is that it? That's all that's on the Steelers?
I mean, you got your boy. The tight ends aren't
Ebron?
No, is he still there?
I don't know.
You got your boy Vance McDonald still there? Jesse James, bro. Jesse James.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he caught a pass the other day in the touchdown.
Jesse James. I thought he was on the Bears, bro.
Nah. I don't know who they got, but
let's see. Okay. Najee, right? Juju. Let's see here. Oh, I mean, you think they're good with Mason Rudolph? No, I'm just playing, bro.
No, bro, no.
Yeah. They saw
Eric Jesse James is the Bears. You're right. My bad. Yeah. He got against the Niners, huh?
Yeah, he got the touchdown. I mean, look, the Steelers have a good team, man. They have Ahkello Witherspoon.
All right. Getting back to it real quick. If you don't have Tomlin on his hot seat, how much longer are you giving him until he's on the hot seat?
I'll give him the hot seat, bro, if they finish this season with a losing record. How's that? Okay. I wouldn't even wait till next season. If he finishes with a losing record.
But you said that you want him to go out there and get his quarterback. So let's say they finish with the losing record. He goes out there, magically gets a quarterback somehow. How long are you giving him?
Okay.
If it's a rookie, let's say.
Hypothetically, right? Oh, but then that's a whole different discussion.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you give him a rookie, of course, not 1 year.
Yeah, if it's a rookie, then they're gonna be like, all right, bro, we'll give you this one season because he's a rookie, developing, blah, blah, blah. Year 2, right? Say year 2 of that rookie. Damn, bro, I guess I'm giving him 3 years, bro.
Sheesh. I don't know, bro. I mean, I see where you're coming from because Mike Tomlin, like I said, he's done a lot of winning for that organization. But
Yeah.
I just think of, are you going to ever get them to, raise another banner?
I mean, that's tough, bro. And honestly, in the AFC right now, I don't see them getting to anywhere near that banner, bro.
Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying. Is it Mike Tomlin? Could it be a change that puts the Steelers back on top?
A coach change. I don't know. I don't know. I'm giving him the 3 year gap because Big Ben, bro, he's done, bro. I don't know why they keep bringing him back, but I get it. Respect to the veteran. It goes next year. But if they don't, but say they don't get a rookie and they go get already an experienced player, a franchise quarterback, then I'll give him next year, bro. If he has a losing season next year, not even a losing season. What if you don't even get into the playoffs? That's a hot seat right there.
All right. I'll say Tomlin's seat is getting warm.
Not even hot seat. I'll fire him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm already on the verge of firing him, bro.
We're giving the Steelers too much promo here.
Yeah. It's true. All right, let's keep it on this quarterback topic. You got Jameis went down, your boy. No more eating W's for Jameis.
But he's dancing in crutches, though.
Yeah. Hey, bro, they were saying on Twitter, they're like, if the Saints win the Super Bowl, I need this Jameis statue outside the stadium. Twitter's undefeated, bro.
Oh man.
But with Jameis down, Taysom Hill down, yeah, what's his name? Trevor Siemian?
Simeon.
Oh, are you trusting Trevor Siemian?
No. Not one bit, bro.
This is another Cam Newton insert right here.
This is where I thought he would go to.
If you can win games with Teddy Bridgewater, bro, on the Saints, you tell me you can't win with Cam Newton. Teddy B's bad, bro. Bad.
Yeah, I thought he was good. But
I thought he, I saw the Bridgewater resurgence of last
Denver.
year, but Denver, that boy tanked quick. They shot that boy down.
You gotta go. I feel like you have to get a quarterback. You are not gonna win with Trevor Siemian. I think Tom Brady is given one bad game a season, bro. He's given to lose to a weak quarterback.
He lost last year, bro.
Every one season. You know what I mean? Who did he lose to last season? That was kind of like
the Saints, bro. The Saints.
The Saints, right?
I seen this. They were saying Tom Brady is also going to have like an average quarterback, or like one average team beat him. They're like every year it's Eli Manning beat him. You had Joe Flacco beat him. They're like you got the regular season Saints that are beating him. Not even playoffs, bro. The regular season Saints.
So let's say that was a fluke, right? Because let's blame it. I think Brady lost that game.
Right.
Brady lost that game with the interception.
The picks, yeah.
With a minute 30. A minute 30 is cakewalk for him.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Rodgers, right? It's cakewalk when anything less than 2 minutes. So I blame Tom Brady for that. But the Saints, I don't think the Saints I don't think they win with Trevor Siemian, bro. And if they're gonna ride it out with Trevor Siemian, they're gonna have to rely heavily on their defense.
Let's look at their schedule real quick. Mm-hmm. Who they got going forward? Trevor Siemian, and that's the thing. They do have a pretty solid defense to kind of carry them. They got the Falcons, which I think they can beat with Siemian. Right. They got the Titans, which with no Derrick Henry could be a toss-up. I think they'll beat the Eagles. They may take an L to the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
They may take an L to the Cowboys.
Yes.
The Jets, easy win. They got the Bucks again. The Dolphins, they should win. The Panthers, they should win. The Falcons, they should win. So
maybe they can get in the playoffs.
I think they can sneak in. They got Bucks, Cowboys, and Bills, and maybe Titans. Maybe 4 tough games left.
Maybe those are for sure L's. Let's just say that.
Sitting at 5-2 right now.
And then let's say I'll give the Falcons spoil one game.
So then 5.
Let's say the Falcons spoil one game. Panthers, I think they're
sitting sitting at 10-7 to finish.
That's wild card material.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Damn it, bro! I don't want to see the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any any names that come to mind as far as quarterbacks other than Cam Newton? You got any
Really?
names?
No, I think Cam Newton. I thought people shopped around Jimmy trade to the Saints,
They don't want him, bro.
but I guarantee you, bro, if Jimmy would go there, I guarantee you they would win.
You think so?
I think so, bro.
You think it would just be like a revival of Jimmy's career?
Oh my god, you would have no idea, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but at the same
You know?
time, I don't know. I think that's 50-50 chance. I'm not saying you're wrong, but at the same time, I've also seen Jimmy play for 5 years. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's get into it, bro. 9 the game.
Start it up.
Speaking of Jimmy, all right. So we got back on track in the win column,
Right
here on the road, Soldier Field. What were you impressed with out of this game?
I want to say, I think Jimmy's accuracy, bro. I think was on target. I think the drop balls were on the wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
The play calling was nice. We're back on track. You can't hate on Jimmy G this game, but I think we still have a lot to work. Hold on, bro. Can we pause this, bro, real quick?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Give me. Yeah, man. Like I mentioned, the accuracy was good. I like what Jimmy did. The play calling was Shandy went into his bag this time, man. I think he went in. He did a good job play calling. I get it. It was the Bears who were not the greatest defense, but still, we got that W. I want to see the same play calling next week.
Mm-hmm.
So I like what I saw. I loved what I saw from Elijah Mitchell, bro. Keep feeding him on the outside. That's where he was getting his bread and butter. They would toss him outside. He would get at least 7 to 8 yards. When they would throw him to the middle, he would get get stuck.
Yeah.
I like that. Debo's a monster. We got some more Brandon Ayuk targets.
Yes.
That's a good sight to see. Overall, I like the defense. We lost containment a couple times. We let Justin Fields do his thing. I mean, we saw that the acrobatic play that he did. So we need to tighten up on defense there. I think the DBs did a better job this game.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I like what I saw. We got out of that 4-game losing streak. 3-4, 1 game out of 500. Apparently we're in the mix now.
Yeah.
Apparently we're in the mix again. Half a game out of wild card. We just got to keep winning, man. What did you see?
Yeah, same thing, man. I feel like this is the first time where Kyle kind of relaxed and stepped back, and like you said, he went into his bag. I don't think the play calling has necessarily been bad. I was thinking about it. I know we've harped on it. Terrible play calling. I think his plays are good. I think it's more been the play sequence. Where he's not putting together a string of plays that feed off of each other. We can get. Honestly, I think even that that Debo 89-yard screen was kind of like a Hail Mary, bro. Like I was mad when Jimmy threw that ball. I'm like, bro, it's 3rd and 20, bro, and you're throwing a wide receiver screen. But hey, I will take it. I'll admit that I was wrong there, and I will take it.
You got to that's all Debo credit though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all Debo.
Brandon Ayuk had a strong block on the edge for that. Yeah, like you said, Elijah Mitchell, man, averaging almost 8 yards per carry.
That's wild.
Again, on this game. So I was a little frustrated with the defense. I feel like for the first time, like super frustrated this season with D'Amico Ryans because I feel like he's not getting enough credit. Especially holding the Cardinals to 17 points. But I feel like it was really disappointing. They were scoring on every single drive, bro, up until late in the third. Oh, yeah. Every single drive, whether it was a field goal or not, they were scoring on every single drive.
That's true.
But I feel like he bounced back. He hit the rebuttal, got a few important stops. Bosa turned up the energy, a little bit later in the game, and I was impressed, man. But at the end of the day, we got to win, and like you said, we're back in the mix for a playoff spot. That's all that matters. We got to keep this momentum going forward. We got Brandon Ayuk, taking a step in the right direction, and you can hope that they only feed off that. I was really impressed with Hufanga from. Hopefully he retains that starting role right now with the injuries in secondary. But back to Jimmy, man. You know they're going to go with Jimmy in Arizona most likely.
Yeah.
I think Trey will see some plays. What do you do if Jimmy regresses? We talked about this over the weekend, personally about well, Jimmy's gonna ball out, but he's in front of his hometown, his family. He had 100 friends and family there. What do you do if he regresses and takes steps back?
I mean, that's the problem, right? With Jimmy, it's like a cycle, bro. It's like Jimmy plays good, like it's a bad team, right? And oh, it's Jimmy, he's bad. Then we play a really good team, and then it's Jimmy regression, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an ongoing cycle, bro. I think he needs to prove it, bro. If he regresses, I think you gotta pull him, bro. You gotta
Right.
pull him and um, just take your bumps with Trey. I think Kyle was kind of saving him for the Chicago game because it is a coming home game for him, a homecoming game for him, and I get it. That's how he kind of respects that with Jimmy. But it's go time now. It's go time. We can't lose. We don't have the patience for another losing season.
Mm.
I think the fans are like, no, 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 no. Even though we say, oh, we got for the roster that we have, yeah, I get it. We have good names on our team, but damn, bro, we're not that good, I guess.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's now or never.
I think we just need some confidence. The team needs to start winning. Stringing some wins together and feel confident. I think if we can beat Arizona this week, it's going to be huge morale for the team. Morale
Oh,
booster.
huge.
Then we have the Rams right after, but
On prime time.
on primetime Monday night,
Monday night.
crazy, bro. Um,
Okay, what if Jimmy goes out and wins these next two games?
next two.
Yeah, say he beats Cards and he beats the Rams.
I mean, at that point, you got to stick with them. You got to stick with a hot hand
Okay.
because there's no telling what Trey Lance could do. Trey Lance could go in there and bomb it up and be bad as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if Jimmy can go out there and beat the Cards, you got no choice but to put him out there against the Rams.
Yeah.
He's proven it before, bro. He can beat him before.
What if Jimmy has a shitty first half against the Cards?
See Trey, and not necessarily like Jimmy's gone for the rest of the game. Just see if Trey can get in there, light his spark,
Mm-hmm.
and bring him back. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to. I really think it's Trey time. I think
Yeah.
put him out there. If you win, great. The fans will be happy. If you lose, I mean, he's still being developed. With Jimmy, it's ride or die right now. If you're doing good, if not, the fan base is going to turn quick.
Oh, quick. How do you feel about some fans saying that they'll rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy?
I
That
can't
they'll
agree. I can't
that
agree.
that, that they'll rather see the team lose with Trey Lance in it than have the team win with Jimmy in it. How do you feel?
You should be ashamed, bro. I mean, the end of the day, if you're a fan, you want your team winning games.
You want to win, bro.
You want to win. You want to compete. You want to try and win a Super Bowl. So if Jimmy's the best option to do that, which at leading up to before the Chicago game, I had lost faith in Jimmy. I'm like, no, Jimmy doesn't look like our best option going
Mm-hmm.
forward. Time for Trey. Jimmy balled out, 2 rushing touchdowns. That's more
Almost,
than
th-
that's more
almost
than
300 and
it's more than Lamar Jackson this season, bro. So um, I don't know. I think if Jimmy goes out there and is playing good consistently, keep him out there. But
I think we made it clear on this podcast that we don't appreciate the slander of Jimmy, but we acknowledge that he's
yeah,
regressed.
yeah, definitely. He's not the quarterback that Kyle brought in and hoped he would be.
Right. Now, I hope, bro. I hope they build off. I hope this Chicago game was a spark, bro. They looked happy in the locker room. They looked happy on the field. Um, Shanahan looked like he's alive at this point. Showing some emotions. Um, so it's time. Let's go with Jimmy. Trey Lance will get his time. We know that he's a future. No matter what, he's gonna be taking snaps under center in the future for the Niners. But right now, I get it. Right now, it's Shanny, and he wants to go Jimmy. Then what are we gonna do? It's not like we can go in there and be like, bro, put Trey Lance right now.
Exactly.
He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna put in whoever he wants to put in, and you know, like you said, Jimmy balled out. He played good. We put points on the board. Shitty first half, but we turned it up. We need to play how we played in the second half all game.
Could have had 37 on the board, bro, if it wasn't for Joey Sly's dumbass.
Yeah.
37.
Where do they get these kickers from, bro?
Joey Sly was in Carolina and did actually pretty decent.
Really?
But I don't know what he's doing in the Niners. The good thing is that they're bringing back Robbie Gould to practice this week, so he may be a go. So I think we got rid of Joey Sly.
Oh, today?
Yeah. Not trade, but I think they just released him. So tough. We got some winnable games, man. We can beat the Cards. We can beat the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
We can beat the Jags. We can beat the Vikings.
Oh, absolutely.
I think even if by December 5th, even if Russ is back, we can beat the Seahawks.
Absolutely.
It'll be tough. We can beat the Bengals. We can beat the Falcons, bro. We can beat all these games are winnable, bro. If we play how we played in the second half yesterday, all these games are winnable.
All these games are winnable, bro. We have the team, bro. We have the players, bro. If they put their mind to it, bro, like they're really good players. We get Kittle back. We get Greenlaw back. Come on, man. Like, let's get confident. I've been listening to some people call on that roast with Bonta and Shasky, bro. They want to blow up the season already. I'm like, bro.
Oh, we're in the playoff hunt.
I'm like, blow it up. I'm like, come on, man. You can't blow it up. Like, especially when we got starters out there. We've got the elite players out there. I think we're only missing Mostert at this point on offense.
Pretty much. Once we get Kittle back. Yeah.
I don't know, man. We're looking good though. I like how the Niners are playing, especially this past weekend. That just has to transition into next week.
Next week, man. Gonna be another fun week. We got Arizona week. We are at home. No, it was a close one. Nail biter. We should have won in Arizona. JJ Watt was a huge factor in that game.
Yep.
Out for the year. Could be most likely no Kyler.
This might be the debacle of the Cardinals, bro.
This kind of seems like things are lining up for the Niners, bro.
It is, bro. I think we played our hardest stretch with the Packers, a really good Cards team,
the Colts,
Seahawks. I think we should have won that game too, but
realistically, bro, we can be undefeated right now.
Of course, bro. But I don't know, man.
It's football. It is what it is.
It is what it is. We know how hard it is to win on Sundays. So at this point, we'll just take any win at this point. But we know we can go out there and win and be relevant.
Especially if we can get Ayuk the ball, bro.
I like what I saw from Ayuk. If Kyle Shanahan didn't get happy from what he saw from Ayuk, bro, he's an asshole for that.
Look good in the punt returns. Look really good too.
Yeah. So,
but we're getting Sanu the targets over Ayuk, bro. That's insane. And he was a contributor to dropping the ball too on Sunday. Frustrating, man. How many times can we say it? I know Kyle sees it.
He has to see it, bro. If not, who? The whole fan base sees it. Like we've talked about this before. The whole fan base sees it. So we just got to go out there and execute. I think we can win, especially if it's no Kyler Murray, maybe no D Hop, JJ Watt for sure. No. I get it. It's a divisional game. I don't think the Cards are gonna want to punt on this game. They're take an L.
Cards aren't gonna lay down, bro. They're not gonna lay down.
But if Colt McCoy's out there, that's a sack puppet, bro.
Yep.
That is a sack puppet for Bosa, for Contavious Street,
or D Ford.
Like we can get out there. And no, I don't even mention Eric Armstead, bro.
I was gonna say maybe even your boy Eric.
My man can't get his socks dirty. Like, come on, man.
This guy. Frustrating, bro. But yeah, man, I think that kind of leads us into week 9. Few key matchups that we'll hit on. I think obviously we're on the topic, so Niners Cards. I'm gonna go Niners, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Niners as well. I'm not rooting against the one game winning streak right now.
I think we're hot. Like I said, I think things are lining up with some Cardinals injuries. Gonna go Niners. Next up, Sunday morning, we got divisional matchup as well. Browns on the road in Cincy.
Browns on it. Ooh, at Cincy. Could this be a bounce back game for the Browns?
Browns sitting at 4-4. Cincy sitting at 5-3.
I'm taking the Browns, bro.
You think so?
I'm taking the Browns.
I don't know, bro. I think that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase connection is special, bro. Joe Mixon looks really good.
I, I think it's special, but there's a lot of heat on the Browns right now. I think this is a bounce back game, especially the divisional game.
I see it, but I feel like they're gonna drop
Flop
off,
it.
bro. I think they're gonna drop off. I got the Bengals are fighting for the division, bro.
Yeah, that's
So
big.
I'm going Bengals.
Bengals. I'm going Bengals. I'm going Browns.
Another one we got that's somewhat big is the Chiefs and Packers. So it's Packers at Chiefs.
Ooh.
I think the Packers run it up, bro.
Chiefs at Chiefs.
Yes, at Chiefs at Arrowhead
Ooh.
Sunday afternoon.
I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna carve up that defense, bro. If DJ Jones was able to put points on there on that board, bro, you best believe Aaron Rodgers.
DJ Jones, you mean Danny Dimes, bro?
Oh, Danny Dimes. What did I say?
DJ Jones, the lineman for the Niners.
I think Danny Dimes is gonna. I'm taking the Packers also. Packers over Chiefs.
Packers. All right, then we got another one. It's gonna be a hit. It's Sunday nighter. Titans at the Rams.
Ah,
No Derrick Henry. I'm gonna have to go Rams.
I like the Rams, but this is gonna be a hey, we can win even with Derrick Henry. I'm taking the Titans, bro. I'm taking this. This is a statement game. A lot of people are saying that the Titans are done. I'm like, bro, the Titans are sitting at 6-2 right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're done, but it's definitely going to be. There's no replacing Derrick Henry.
No replacing Derrick Henry. I know, but
They're signing to Adrian Peterson, right?
they signed Adrian Peterson. That's tough, bro.
36 years old, been sitting out.
I'm gonna say, give me the Titans in this game because this is gonna be a prove it game. This is gonna be an upset. The Rams are at home on a Sunday night at SoFi, packed stadium, money flowing. Like Stafford's on MVP caliber level right now. But bro, Tannehill's gonna go in there and he's gonna start throwing dimes to Julio Jones. Is it AJ Brown? That's AJ Brown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey Davis is at Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, AJ Brown. He's gonna start darting those things, bro. I'm taking the Titans here in a close game by a field goal.
Ooh, wrap, bro. I think the Rams stay hot.
Okay.
I'll go Rams.
So Rams, Titans.
All right. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3.
Two more games.
2 more games. No, what? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 games. So we go one more. There's a few ones. Let's see which ones we want to do. We got Broncos, Cowboys shouldn't be a matchup.
No.
Texans, Dolphins. I mean, the record are the same, but I don't think it's a big matchup. Raiders, Giants, really no. Patriots, Panthers, they're both 4-4. Bills and Jags, no. You got Vikings and Ravens, Chargers, Eagles, and the only other one, bro, Falcons at Saints.
Take your pick, bro. We can even go into the 1-6 game, the 1-6 records.
Or the 1-7s of Texans and Dolphins.
Yeah, let's go there, bro. Let's take it. Let's give them some love, bro. Who you got?
I feel like this may be Houston's week, bro. I don't know. They're bad, bro. They're bad. The Texans are bad, but at the same time, bro, Miami is supposed to be good, and they're not. Your boy Tua stinking it up.
You taking the Texans?
I don't know, bro. You know what? I think the Dolphins win. I'm gonna take the Texans and root for the upset. I think the Dolphins win though, but okay. I'm all in on Texans.
All right, I'm gonna take the Dolphins. They have a better team. So you're taking Texans. I'm taking Dolphins. Let's recap our games, right? So Niners, right? We're taking Niners,
Yep.
and
Then we
then
got Niners. Oh, I got Bengals. You got Browns.
okay, Bengals, Browns. So Bengals, Browns. Okay.
Um, I got Texans. You got Dolphins.
Uh-huh.
Then we both got Packers.
Right.
You have Titans. I have Rams.
There we go. Those are our 5 games. Those are our 5 pick'ems for the week, bro.
Our 5 hot games, big games going into the week.
And
Tough,
we'll
bro.
post these on TikTok and Twitter, right? For the
Yes.
people who didn't listen to the show. We'll put our pictures on social media so I can go look, comment, let us know if you guys agree or not.
Real quick, I gotta throw it in there.
Mm.
You think that you said you can see the Falcons getting upset against the Saints. You think the Falcons upset in New Orleans or in Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
So then say Saints are
Ooh,
taking
wait.
it's Falcons
Damn,
at
bro.
Saints this week, bro.
I think it's flip flop, bro. I think it's flip flop. I think they can even take. They can take either. They can take the split. Um, I gotta see if they're gonna go out there with Trevor Simeon. I don't know if it's Trevor Simeon or they. I might have heard this morning that they might get Taysom Hill back. But even with Taysom Hill, I don't think they're that good.
I thought Taysom Hill was done for the year.
Is he?
I thought that's what I heard. I could be wrong though.
Oh, so it's Trevor. Thinking on Simeon.
Mm-hmm.
Look, bro, Simeon was ass on the Broncos.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna take fuck it. I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons this week.
I think the Falcons
Upset.
upset. I think the Falcons upset.
Even though I don't want them to, I don't want both of them to win. I wish they could both tie, but just because I feel like the Niners are gonna be fighting against those type of teams in
Mm-hmm.
the wild card. You know, it's gonna be the Saints, the Falcons,
Only reason
Panthers.
might be tough is because Ridley's stepping away from football for mental
Mm-hmm.
reasons. Like so, but they got Russell Gage.
They have Cordero Patterson,
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm taking an upset.
Pitts,
Give me Falcons, bro.
Falcons, bro. I'm telling you.
It is. All right. Man, I think that kind of wraps it up for the episode today. Very NFL heavy episode.
Yeah,
Once again. Man, it's just like it's in the midst of things, bro. I feel like when we were excited when it first started, we're like halfway done, and it's still like things are getting good. We're like things are starting to fight for spots in divisions and wild cards, and it's not slowing down, man. It's not stopping. It's only gonna get better.
It's only gonna get better. That's the word I was looking for. I'm like, it's only gonna get better, bro.
My favorite time of the year.
I'm excited, bro.
It is what it is, bro. We'll get back into basketball next episode. The Braves proved me wrong. We took the World Series
I
home
told you, bro.
in 6. It is what it is. I'm happy, bro. Houston Cheaters, you're out.
Yeah.
No trash cans. You're done.
No trash can.
But yeah, man, basketball's getting started. Flex Show looks like they're getting back on track.
That's right.
So
They won today, no?
they're still going, I think. They were down right now too.
Oh, yes. They're down.
Oh,
no,
they're up. They're up 116, 111 right now.
They're up 5.
Got to tune in right now for the end. But yeah, man, another exciting show. Thanks to everyone for listening. Support on the socials that are always in the links in the bios of the shows of the episodes. So I think that pretty much wraps it up today, bro.
Great episode. Chris, have a great week, bro.
Yes, sir. Enjoy another week. Lots of
another
fun-filled sports. Get some work done, but enjoy life, bro. Watch sports. Stay happy. Stay safe, my brother.
That's right. Be safe. Stay connected. Say hi to the family.
Yes, sir.
Have a great weekend, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next week, we'll see you guys later, man.
Peace.
Peace out, brother.
Peace.